Alright, Victorum Gaming fans, we are back at another unboxing today. More Flames of War, more mid-war. We're actually at the same time working on an African Corps Army. We're also working on Italians. So this is the M14/41 or Semovente Platoon. So we will be back in just a moment after we get this open, and we'll take a look. All right, we're back. We got everything open. So this is basically everything you get in the box. You get some decals, a couple of dice for the Italians. That's actually pretty neat. You get 5 sprues. This is actually a plastic kit now, so no more of the resin metal hybrid. You get a resin sprue for basically like your platoon leader HQ, which is interesting because in so many of the other kits it's like an actual plastic sprue, so going with resin here on that. And then you get a whole bunch of cards, which we'll get into in just a second. So the sprues basically have everything on there for either variant. So you got the Semovente or the M14/41. So really cool. It's nice to see all this in plastic. And yeah, just, you know, details still crisp. Everything's neat there. You got the turret. You got the basically superstructure for you on Semovente. So really neat there. So again, 5 of these bad boys in the box. The dice, again, the theme for the Italians there. Then we got our sort of movement order card. You know, it's got the, oops, we'll hold that right side up. That would probably help. So the Italians there, our various movement orders that we got. Then you get your M14/41 HQ option there. So really interesting tank. It's, again, Italians really didn't have anything super high quality, but nonetheless still some decent tanks for the mid-war era here. So motivation 4 up, follow me is a 3 up. Again, if we have the sort of the 8 million bayonets thing there, we got to read up on those rules. But seems slightly better there. Determined and protected remounts 2 up either way. Trained, 4 up. Again, if might be like the elite versions on a 3 up. Focus tactics 5, and then 4 for the other version. Hitting on a, or is hit on a 4. Okay armor, right? Front 3, side 2, and top is 1. Seems like pretty average speed here. And then on the gun side, it's packing a 47 millimeter, gives you a range of 24. Halted rate of fire is 2, and moving is just 1. Also the sort of ubiquitous machine gun, but anti-tank of 6, firepower 4, and heat rule. So overall pretty cool there. AT6 isn't, you know, anything super scary, but mid-war, and in quantity these guys can get it done. And then on the rear side there, again, because this is the HQ, so he's only 2 points there. Heat, again, self-defense AA on the machine guns, and then sort of his company there that he can get. So you get an HQ and then 2 to 3 of the platoons, which again can be sort of hybrids between these M14s and the Semoventes. So here's just the regular one. Again, pretty much the same there, but on the back side, just to give you an idea of points, cost, and everything. So if you run a full 5, again, you can only get 5 in this box, so you would have to get some more, a couple extra boxes. But you could do the HQ and 4 of these bad boys right now out of the box, or just not do an HQ and have 5 if you already have some Italians. But 12 points, 9 points, and 6 points respectively. Heat again there, and self-defense AA just as another reference. Moving on to the Semovente, a little bit of a different beast. Basically, it's kind of like an Italian stug. Again, hope none of the hardcore history people get too upset about that, but just for all intents and purposes, for more casual people who are just getting into this, you can kind of liken it to a stug. It's the stug's obviously going to be a little bit better, but you can see the stats there. It does have a little bit better front armor, so again, if you can get these guys in a good position, that can help you a little bit there. The main difference between the other version, the M14, and this is the big gun that it's packing here. So it is a 75, which does let you fire as artillery with an AT of 2 and firepower 4 up. It's all forward firing, of course, because this is sort of in a casemate, just like a typical tank destroyer. Or direct fire, it can actually put a serious hurt on things there. Rate of fire 2, halted, only 1 moving, only 20 inches that way. So you're going to have to get up close and do some dirty work here. But AT of 8 and firepower 3+, so that's really hard hitting for the Italians. Also with heat. And then if we go to the back, just to give you guys an idea on points, so you're going to pay some more points to get this quality. So you got some quite a few options here too. 6, 5, 4, 3, and all the way down to 2 with corresponding points there. 6 of these bad boys will net you 24 and on down. And again, forward firing and heat and self-defense AA. We've seen that in several other units and things, so we don't need to go over that again. And then your final card gives you basically sort of your Avanti force card here. So you got options here, at least one of these formations. You got Tank Company, Bersaglieri, Weapons Company or Rifle Company, the 8 million bayonets rule here. So after deployment, but before the first turn, roll an 8 million bayonets die for each unit to determine which column to use. That's right, yeah, it's a varying troop quality. Platoons held in reserve don't roll until they arrive. If the die shows the symbol, the unit is basically elite, which is really cool. So every game is going to be a little different for you. But if you roll hot, you basically become elite just off of a die roll. Place the die on the unit card or with the unit leader to remind you and your opponent of the unit's ratings. So really cool there. And then just to give you an idea on the force here, so get various other formations. You can see what you get there. Basically a lot of 0-1s, some 0-2s. And you may field compulsory combat units from any formations in the force as support units. Allied support, so you do get up to 2 compulsory units from a German formation as support and 1 German formation as an Allied formation. So really cool there. We're definitely getting more Italian stuff for our force here, but we're kind of focusing on Africa Corps first. But this is a nice first start to get some of these tanks. So if you guys enjoyed the video, hit us up with a like and maybe subscribe if you haven't already. And we will definitely have more Flames of War content coming in the future, so stay tuned.